Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. I've been waiting to work on Rogue, and I'm finally getting the frame back in here, and I'm putting the frame on the welding table, the jig table, whatever you want to call it, fabrication table, so I can start getting the frame all put together. I'm going to build the whole frame right on the table, and when I say build the frame's already built, but I'm talking about pulling the motor out of it, transmission, all that stuff, pulling everything off of it. I'll probably drop it down, paint it, put it back up on the table, put the motor and stuff back in it. I'm gonna put all the suspension components on it, the airbags, air lines, brake lines, all that stuff. New bearings and everything in the rear end. I have all the parts for the car, everything for the whole frame. I mean, every single part that I need. And the one thing that I am missing is the steering box, but why mess with it? If it works good, it works excellent. So I'll probably just pull it apart, check it, new gaskets, repaint it. If it's something's wrong in there, I'll order a new one. But I'm tired of messing around with some of this other stuff, and I'm kind of running out of room in my storage. So I want to get Rogue put together. It's been really bothering me because I want to work on my other car. And so I'm going to get the frame for Rogue put on the welding table and just blast it out, in the evenings or whatever, after I'm done with other jobs. And I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you where I'm at. So I'll be slamming hard on the unibody, trying to get that thing finished up so I can get it ready for paint and get it ready to put over the top of the other chassis. And right now I'm putting Rogue's frame on the fabrication table. And all my dollies, when I built them, I made everything 38 inches tall. So everything matches the top of my welding tables. That table, all my dollies that I have like 5 dollies. And then this welding table, they're all right at 38 inches tall. It's comfortable height for me working in here. And then like right now, you can see, I just bring this dolly up, I push it in here with the skid steer. And so I just used the skid steer and I brought it right up in here, dropped it down on the concrete, and then I just pushed it in here by hand. And then, that way I can do it with just one person can do it. And then I'm gonna just slide this over on the table, and then I'll get this up off the table, get the motor pulled out and everything else, and then I'll just take this dolly and push it outside, move it to the side. That way I have it right here if I need to pull this frame back off to paint it or whatever. This week I will be, we have a car show that we're gonna be going to, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to work on that this week, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'll be doing to that truck also, getting it to bare metal and getting it in primer and all that crap, doing the body work. I'm pissed though, because this is what happens with your personal projects. Stuff gets put outside and then you got this happening. Obviously this is just a mock-up motor, so no, I'm not using this motor. So I know there's gonna be somebody that's gonna say, oh, you ruined that motor. No, this is just a mock-up. We have a brand new motor and transmission for this car that's getting sponsored to us. So, when this is all done and whatever, we'll drop the new motor in this thing. But I wanna get it painted and whatever, put all the new suspension components on it. And, I'm not gonna do any body work on this thing because this frame, literally underneath Rogue, you cannot see it at all. You can't see it. I mean, there's nothing on this that you're gonna be able to see when I'm done, except for maybe right here around the motor mount section is the only part of the frame you're gonna be able to see without putting this thing up on the lift. And, so I'm not really worried about it. So I'm gonna get it painted and go from there. And like I said, I got all the new components and everything, axles, bearings, everything for the rear end, driveline, U-joints, all that crap. So that's where I'm at today. I'll probably set up a tripod and, get this thing up on the welding table and go from there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just real carefully moving the dolly around to where I need it, and I'm gonna just slide that chassis over onto the welding table, carefully. See if I can do it without knocking something off or dropping the frame or whatever. Because this is a real motor, so it's really heavy. And then the frame's pretty heavy, with everything on it. And now what I can do, you can see how easy that was to slide that from the dolly onto the table because everything's right at 38 inches high. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it back from my shear and my vise, but I might actually just pop the shear, excuse me, the shear and the vise, I might just unbolt them and take them off the table for now, throw them underneath the table, and then move that whole frame forward a little bit. And then how I do that is you can take a ratchet strap, pull it forward on the welding table, or the layout holes, you could take a hickey bar and just kind of, or a spud wrench and just, you know, pull it forward and jockey that frame forward. And then that way I can start putting all the bushings, all the parts in, and then by myself, I could take that rear end and go right up underneath the frame, and I have that spot to sit it right on the welding table as I'm putting stuff in there. And then as you can see, if I need to get the motor in and out, I have my cherry picker back here. I can come like this and grab it with the cherry picker right off the table, or I have the dolly or trolley right above it. And it looks funny in the camera, but that's actually set up where I can just grab stuff. It's pretty much centered in the welding table. I can actually use the trolley itself to move my table around, or I can, you know, use I have a jack setup that I made that I can move my welding table around where it's centered. I can do whatever I need to do in this whole work area right now so that I can get everything put on the frame for Rogue. And then when I'm done, I can either take the skid steer, pick the whole frame up, move the welding table, sit it down on the ground, roll the frame around, or I can grab it with the trolley, lift it up in the air, go back there, drop it down. I mean, there's a million ways you can do it, you know. But that's what I'll be doing in the next couple days. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope I didn't bore you with the video. I was doing this and I figured I'd show you real quick what I was doing, what I had going on in the shop, kind of like a quick update. I'm excited to get back on Rogue. I'm really excited about it. I'd like to get, you know, I want to get this damn thing to SEMA. And I got my other car, Vigilante, that I'm gonna be working on. But I gotta get some of this stuff for customers out of here before I can do that. And that's why I'm just gonna start busting some serious hours and get this stuff smashed out and start working on it and get it done, you know, so I can, you know, have some time to myself where I can work on my own crap. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Please go check out our other channels. That's Iron Outlaws on YouTube, NZMOPAR Outlaw Customs on YouTube, and Iron Horse Garage on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Later.